All right, Robert, guess what today is?
Today would be election day.
Election day, election day. Welcome, everybody to Indivisible Text Ledge Live. We are here. All of this work, all of the effort has come down to today. And what's really exciting is that before today, a record number of Texans have already voted. 9.7 million Texans
Mm.
voted in early voting uh, before today, which is just amazing.
Yes, it is.
The last high watermark was 8.9 million. I believe the 2016 presidential election, has that high watermark. There's a real possibility, Robert, that we may get to 12 million votes today.
That's incredible. And it really speaks to the effort that the people we're going to be talking to have put in to getting people out to vote for specific candidates, and just talking about the importance of having a democratic process, a democratic system for electing people, in spite of voter suppression,
Yeah, yeah,
which we will talk about on this program.
yeah. We can't ignore that. It hasn't all been, open access, open doors. Let's get everybody out to vote. It has been a struggle, not only to get people registered to vote, for people who wanted mail-in ballots, for people to get to the places to drop off those mail-in ballots or to show up in person to vote. There have been a lot of struggles along the way that a multitude of people have worked to try to help overcome so that we can get the numbers that we have right now. So if you haven't voted, if you're out there and you haven't voted, and you're watching this or you're seeing your Facebook messages, your Twitter feeds, we're asking you nicely to put that down and let's get out to vote. Well, you may need to still have your device to find out where to vote. To do that, go find out where to vote in your county, in your community, and get your information that you'll need. And we're here also to help encourage you to have a plan. And so I want to navigate to our website really quick, just as a reminder that on our page, on our home page, we ask, what's your voting plan? And so that way you can make sure you have everything that you're needing in terms of just questions and just preparations that you'll need for this all important day. So Texans are voting, America is voting, and the results are going to start coming in tonight. So, you got any big plans, Robert? What are you going to do when it comes to this evening?
When it comes to this evening, as near as I can tell, I'm going to be working with a man named Alex Montova on the Indivisible Text Ledge Election Night program, which we are so excited to be putting on for all of you who, you want to know who's going to be president. We want to know who's going to be president. At the same time, we really want to know what's going to happen in the state legislature, because that's going to determine so many things that are going to really influence our lives. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
That sounds fantastic, and I am excited. The Indivisible Text Ledge team that came together to help organize this event have been phenomenal. We've had people reach out to organizations, reach out to candidates, reach out to representatives, current incumbents, and we've also prepared a lot of content that we're going to share with you guys tonight. Uh, Recapping, for those of you that may not know, what is Indivisible Text Ledge? What is our work? What have we done? What are we trying to do? We'll have that to share with you guys as well. We'll have various correspondents coming online to give us different updates. And like Robert said, we're going to be tracking the results. What does the races in the Texas House look like, especially because for us, our big goal after 2018, as well as the big goal for many Texans and many organizations across the state, was to flip the Texas House. And so we want to track to see where that progress is going to be. And if we're going to make it, we need 9 seats to make that happen. And there's a real possibility it can happen. And that's why we're encouraging everybody to get out to vote. And when you vote, vote for every item on your ballot. The presidential race gets a lot of spotlight, but we need your vote for every single position that's on your ballot. So let's take a little peek at who we're going to have on the program with us tonight. And mind you, this is not everybody. So be on the lookout of our Facebook page because we're going to keep posting. And actually, we're going to be posting quite a bit today of all of the additional guests that we're going to have that we haven't shared with you yet. And so let's see here. If you go to our event and go to discussion here, we have been posting all of the guests that we've confirmed and are excited and are ready to talk about election night, the work that they've done, and what they're looking forward to as their results start coming out. And so Flip the Texas House, amazing organization that has really focused on a lot of the great work in Texas to try to get candidates the momentum they need to be able to make that happen. Robert, I believe you are somebody who has talked to and has been able to work with Representative Goodwin. Excited that she's going to be joining us tonight.
Yes, Vicki Goodwin is a really strong advocate for working in as much in a bipartisan manner as possible. She really reaches across the aisle, as they say, to figure out good solutions. One of, besides expanding healthcare and protecting our public schools, actually another one is traffic safety, because that's a big deal where she lives in kind of the southwest perimeter of the Austin area. So a strong candidate. I've put in hours phone banking for her, and I can tell you it's been a really positive experience.
Awesome. Let's see, we have Indivisible Houston. A lot of Indivisible groups were developed after the 2016 election. Just citizens around the state, around the country, wanting to organize and learn and figure out what can we do so that we're a part of the process, our voice is heard, and we elect the leaders that we need for the problems and the things that we need to solve. So excited about Indivisible Houston. They've done a lot of great work. Excited to hear from them. Candidate Lorenzo Sanchez from HD 67 will be joining us. It'll be exciting. Our goal is to bring on Lorenzo later in the evening. Our event's going to start at 5 p.m. And so we have a lot of things we'll be getting through. But for our candidates, it'll be a little bit later because our hope is to have a result for them when they join us. And if not, we'll definitely give where the status of the race is at that point. So hopefully with Lorenzo, we'll be able to know the outcome of that particular race. Powered by People, Bethel's organization. It'll be amazing to bring some of the leaders within that organization on with us to talk about the enormous work and enormous lift that they've done in Texas. Another representative, Robert?
Yeah, so Donna Howard. Donna Howard is widely respected throughout the legislature for her perceptiveness, her excellent addition, kind of ability to look at issues and see what, all the important elements of them are and work with people throughout the legislature. She's been a good friend of mine for many years. She's very articulate. She's also the vice chair of the House Administration Committee, which is going to have a lot to say about how the legislature and how the House is going to meet this next session, considering the restrictions that COVID is going to have.
Exciting to have her. Indivisible Fort Worth, this is my neck of the woods. I love this group and love these people. And so I can't wait to hear from them tonight around all of the work that they've done within Fort Worth and Tarrant County.
That's
Um,
where the West begins.
yeah, and I love the slogan because they kind of cross out the West and they put progress where progress begins. So definitely excited to have them. HD 121 candidate Selena Montoya is going to join us. She's been an exciting candidate and has been doing some great work. Excited to hear and hopefully have the results for her race. Uh, Ride Share to Vote will be joining us, an amazing organization. And if you know anybody who actually needs a ride to the to pass their vote, connect with this organization on Facebook. Go to their website. You can still voters can still sign up to get a ride. Um, they are free and they will stay with the voter until they get back home. So regardless of the wait, regardless of the location, they're going to drive voters out, stay with them until they get back home and secure that vote. Indivisible Grapevine area, amazing leaders and amazing work being done. Can't wait to hear from them. Another state representative, Robert, that we're excited to have for our broadcast tonight.
Yes, Representative Celia Israel. I think Donna Howard has said she's the best desk mate she's ever had on the House floor. Celia Israel has been a big leader in the House Democratic campaign caucus, which has had so much influence and so much work on flipping the House.
So excited to hear from her. All in the Line Texas has been focused on a lot of efforts in voter education, make sure people, they've been doing text banking efforts and a lot of great work. They're really focused on this redistricting process. And so this election is crucial when it comes to the redistricting process in Texas. And so they'll have some great information and insights. And Indivisible Rosedale Huddle.
So,
You know about them, right?
yeah, so I'm a member of Indivisible Rosedale Huddle. And in fact, being a member of that group is what has kind of propelled me into wanting to be more active politically. Rosedale Huddle has been not only, a strong advocate for getting things done in Texas District Congressional District 10, which is the race between Mike Siegel and Michael McCall, but also has generated tens of thousands of postcards to voters, both for TX10 and for specific House district races. So
Amazing.
go Rosedale.
HD 112 candidate Brandy Chambers is going to be joining us. Excited once again to hopefully have the outcomes for that race. And an amazing partner that we've had this election cycle and look forward to continuing to partner with, Sister District Project, who really does the work across the country trying to help support progress when it comes to state legislatures. And so really excited to talk to them about the work that they had this year in Texas. And reminder, this is the last one we've posted so far, but be on the lookout because we're going to be posting a lot more today. And so as you can see, we have a full evening of conversations and information that we want to get out to Texans. There may be a lot of waiting happening when it comes to, the presidential, outcome. And there's going to be a lot of information and a lot of speculation. And so come join us when you can. Flip the channel to us on our Facebook Live channel or on YouTube. You can also watch it live on YouTube. And we'll be having these conversations back to back to back throughout the night, giving you updates and information as well on turnout. And hopefully having a multitude of things to celebrating the work that has been done in Texas by various organizations, by various candidates and races, celebrating the campaigns in the various districts throughout Texas to try to get people engaged and to try to get new representation and leadership. And then, celebrating hopefully the ultimate outcome that we're going to be tracking, which is flipping the Texas House.
Exactly. And flipping the House, that is so important for so many reasons, but a huge reason is redistricting. It's the state house that draws the district lines both for the house itself, but also for our congressional representation. It's because of the gerrymandering that happened in the last redistricting that's resulted in such an unfair advantage for Republicans to gain congressional seats. So if you have a House majority, it's going to mean a reasonable redistricting process, such as having an independent redistricting board. So big things can happen from having a House majority.
Well, today is going to be a full day for so many people. The polls are open until 7 o'clock this evening. And so please execute your plan to vote today. We need everybody voting. And as amazing as 12 million votes potentially that we'll have in Texas, that means 4.9 million people did not vote in this election cycle if that ends up being the outcome. And so what does that tell us? Well, that tells us that we still have a lot of work to do. The record for Texas that is going to be, that has been made, and we'll get, we'll know what the final record is after tonight, is going to be an amazing achievement, but it's not the top of the mountain yet. And so stay tuned, stay engaged. Indivisible Text Ledge will be here as we prepare for the legislature coming up starting in January 2021. And so we want to make sure that you have as much information as possible so that you can continue to be a part of what is happening in your state, in your community, and the ultimate goal, making progress for all Texans.
That's right. We're going to keep it interesting and we're going to keep it exciting, and you're going to enjoy this program.
All right, Robert. Well, I can't wait till tonight. Looking forward to it, and the multitude of guests as well as co-hosts that we'll have, and all the Indivisible Text Ledge leaders that will be joining us tonight in this amazing event that we've been able to somehow, looks like we're going to be able to pull off. So, Robert, looking forward to seeing you tonight. Looking forward to seeing everybody out there. Let us know in the comments what you're doing today for Election Day to help get out the vote, and tune in.
We'll see you this evening.